Hey guys, I'm Shane, and I'll be leading our men's support group tonight. It's called Man to Man, and tonight our topic is how our drinking affects our loved ones. With us tonight are two of our members. We have Mike down there on the end, and here in the middle we have Michael, and they're each going to be playing or simulating the role of their spouse as the other asks the spouse questions about their drinking. Okay, and we'll start with Mike asking Michael some questions.
Well, tell me, Barbie, how does Michael react when he has been drunk in front of you and you confront him about it, thinking it's the proper time to do so? How does he come? How does he take that?
Well, sometimes I have a hard time, I don't know whether I should approach him with it, and when I do, I kind of hem-haw around because I don't know if he's blacked out or if he's just himself,
Yeah.
sober, or not sober, but drunk and not blacked out. It's two different people.
Two different.
And with that being said, I'm scared of what could happen if I say the wrong thing around
Right.
when he's blacked out, because I just don't know.
Does he ever accept the fact that he's drinking?
He accepts it, and he keeps trying to find. I think he finds more ways to drink, so he can keep on getting his buzz or whatever he needs to do. I'm not for sure.
Does it ever give you pause and make you want to think about your relationship and how long it's going to last?
Well, yeah, and I don't want it to end, but I don't want to be with a drunk neither.
Mike, have you ever found that it affects, or I'm sorry, Barbie, have you ever found that it affects your ability to parent your children
Yes.
whenever Mike drinks?
Yeah, I gotta look out for what he's doing and my kids, and I might have other stuff going on, and I like to look out for my mom and dad because that's just the way I am.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to do all of those, and is he reliable ever with helping out?
When he's not drinking, he's real reliable, but whenever he is drinking, it's kind of like he's half here and half not. I mean, he'll help me with stuff. It depends on what day it is,
Mm-hmm.
with him.
All right.
Sound like you married to my guy.
All right, let's have Michael ask Mike. He's going to play his wife, Paula, and you'll ask him some questions about that, and then we'll have a discussion at the end.
Miss Paula, how does my drinking affect y'all's relationship?
Ooh. Wow. That's a bucket full right there. It's tiring sometimes putting up with it, and on other times I am empathetic with his need for it, and I want to say I love him, but I don't like what he does. But the problem with the whole thing comes down to this: we can't have a good conversation about it. He doesn't allow that. He won't allow me to sit down and do what you and I are doing right now and talk it out. Because as soon as I get to it, here he goes off on a tangent and get up and walk out, mad and all that. Defensive.
That's great. All right, so now let's go back to who you are. So now let's talk about the three of us. Michael, as you think about how your drinking has affected Barbie, how do you plan to take responsibility and perhaps change so that this is not affecting her the way that she says it is?
I just need to quit. I just like to quit or stay sober and see how I am a few days, and then let me work off that, let me follow that lead. I'm getting into the Word now, and I have, that's kind of a crutch. I can use it for a crutch, but I want my relationship, and I love my wife and my supposed to be Barbie?
No, you're Mike.
No, you're Mike.
You're Mike.
I love my wife. I've had a turn of events in life, but it's no excuse to keep on drinking,
Yeah.
you know?
How do you think Barbie could help support you as you try to stop? What would be some things she could do?
You know, that's kind of hard to answer because, you know, they can try to do it, but she can try. But then I still want to drink.
Right.
So I come up with excuses, and really now that I'm talking about it, oh, there,
You're doing good.
no, it just went blank, dude.
It's all right.
That's stuff that I can't help.
It's okay. Now that you're talking about it, can you think of anything that she might be able to do? Does she need to not ask so many questions, or maybe she needs to ask?
I think all the questions from her is great and they're good, and I need to be sober long enough to take what she's saying to my heart and to my head and come up with a solution, not another way to sneak around and drink or go back to the bathroom and blah, 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 you know.
Yeah, that's good. So you're going to maybe take some responsibility by just drying up for a few days and
Yeah.
go from there.
Because I want to see something that I haven't seen in a long time. That's myself.
That's great.
I want to see that person that when my wife married me and she took interest in me, I want to be that again,
That's great.
not a drunk.
Thank you very much. And Mike, you said that Paula kind of feels like it's hard to talk to you.
Man,
How can you change to maybe help her in that concern?
I gotta say, for real. I mean, it's just playing the role here of her. I check myself.
How so?
Well, I get emotional here in a minute. 1 minute.
No problem. Take your time.
I'm a well-known national consultant. I don't have to advertise. I'm busy. I make a lot of money a day. It's crazy what I make. And mostly what I'm doing is I'm going into industry that I'm invited to come into, and I'm trying to help the frontline worker be respected. So I'm teaching managers how to allow and how to initiate an evaluation system on themselves so that they can tell them what they like about his role and what they don't.
Mhm.
And then I'm telling them, you got to be, pull your belt up now, guys and gals, because when you ask them that, get ready for some stuff. But that stuff is going to lead you to being able to improve and
Sounds like
whole lot more success. And so what I've just done is I have verbalized the hypocrisy of myself, that I'm preaching that, but I ain't living it. And when it comes back at me, I tell them, be ready, because you're going to be told something and y'all got to be able to handle it.
Mhm.
And now here I am sitting here wanting to cry like a baby,
well,
because
Right.
of what I see that I've done wrong.
Well, I mean, I think it's good that we're emotional. That means we care, and that's the point of this exercise, is to get out of our own heads and into somebody else's.
Yeah.
And I think if we can, as we move forward, and you think about next time that urge comes to drink, maybe instead of just playing it out to can I get the drink in my body, let's go ahead and go a couple hours past that, or a couple of days past that, and play out how's that going to affect my relationship with my
Yeah.
wife, right?
Because I like what I'm seeing.
Right. Yeah.
I need to promote communication.
That's good.
I need to make my house and my space a safe place for Paula.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what we've learned here is we've got to be sober first, and then we've got to be
Amen.
open to communication, right?
That's right.
Well, I want to thank y'all for just checking in with us and listening to Man, and we'll see you next time.